Recently, Jamie Foxx has been in some hot water over his choice of caption for an Instagram post. Since he's in the negative spotlight, let's take a look back at the top 10 Jamie Foxx warning signs we missed. Let me hear your thoughts on the star in the comments below. At number 10, accused of anti-Semitism. Earlier this month, Jamie Foxx shared a cryptic post on his Instagram page about Jesus and fake friends that ruffled a lot of feathers. The actor had previously been out of the public eye for about 3 months after a shocking health crisis. In a since deleted post, Foxx made the caption, "They killed this dude named Jesus, what do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love." Some social media users said Foxx's post echoed an anti-Semitic belief that Jewish people were collectively responsible for Jesus Christ's death. The Roman Catholic Church officially repudiated the idea in 1965. Following the backlash, Foxx addressed the criticism in a new Instagram post which said, "I want to apologize to the Jewish community and everyone who is offended by my post. I now know my choice of words have caused offense and I'm sorry. That was never my intent." The actor then decided to clear things up, saying, "To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend and that's what I meant with they and nothing more." Even actress Jennifer Aniston faced criticism after she appeared to like Foxx's post before it was deleted. She also released a statement on Instagram saying she didn't support any kind of anti-Semitism. At number 9, casino arrest. In 2003, while at a casino in New Orleans with his sister Deidre Dixon, they ran into some trouble with the law. Police told the New Orleans Times that Foxx and his sister got into a scuffle with the bouncers, and when security called the cops, blows were exchanged. According to police, the actor, his sister, and 7 others entered the casino at 4 a.m. and refused to show ID. Foxx and Dixon then proceeded to curse at the bouncers, and Foxx splashed water from a fountain at the entry, prompting security to ask the party to leave. Instead, the group went into the gaming tables and cops were called, but still they stayed and cursed out the police. They handcuffed Dixon, but she freed one hand and swung the cuffs, hitting one of the officers in the face, opening a gash above his eye. The police had to resort to using pepper spray on Dixon, and after having her eyes rinsed out at a hospital, they took the siblings to the New Orleans Parish Prison. Foxx was released after 20 minutes on a $1,900 bond, while Dixon was released mid-morning on $6,000 bond. At number 8, fight with LL Cool J. The 1995 football drama Any Given Sunday was a project full of testosterone, so I guess this fight was bound to happen at some point during filming. The blowout came along while LL and Foxx were filming a scene in which their characters, who are football players, are arguing on the sidelines next to their coach, played by Al Pacino. Their scripted argument didn't take long to transform into a real physical fight, with Foxx slapping LL. Pacino attempted to break up the men, but their brawl only intensified. Cinematographer Sal Totino recalled the events for The Ringer in their oral history of the film. Totino said LL threw a massive punch that hit Jamie in the face. Jamie falls back and hits the push bar on the techno crane. I thought he snapped his neck. Jamie pops up, full-blown fight going on. Punches flying everywhere. One of their co-stars, Andrew Bryanarski, who stands 6'5", also shared his role in the fight, saying, "The director grabbed my arm saying, 'Andrew, do something.' So I tackled LL Cool J and pinned him to his stomach." In the end, the fight was so bad that Foxx called the police, but no one ended up pressing charges. At number 7, probation. In 2004, following the actor and his sister's arrest after their casino brawl, Foxx was placed on 2 years probation and fined $1,500 after pleading guilty to a misdemeanor charge from the fight with the security guards. The actor received a 6-month suspended jail sentence besides the probation and fine. His sister, on the other hand, pleaded guilty to a felony count of battery on a police officer with injury and to misdemeanor charges of disturbing the peace and resisting arrest. Deidre Dixon, who is 10 years his junior, received a suspended sentence of 5 years in prison for the felony and 1 year suspended for the misdemeanors, also being placed on 5 years probation. As a part of the plea agreement, prosecutors dismissed 2 felony battery counts against Foxx and 1 count against Dixon. Criminal District Judge Frank Morello also fined Dixon $1,500 and ordered her to pay $13,000 in restitution to the officers involved. The fight ended up being captured on cameras at Harrah's New Orleans casino, so all the siblings could do was own up to their actions, admit to their crimes, and hope they don't get locked up. At number 6, trashed his movie. The actor has had his fair share of box office hits like Ray and Django Unchained. That being said, like any actor, Foxx also had some pretty bad movies. Every star, I'm sure, has a project or two they wish they didn't do, but that doesn't mean you have to trash it in interviews. That project for Jamie was the 2005 film Stealth, about 3 military fighter pilots who join a project to create a completely automated robotic stealth aircraft. In 2007, while promoting The Kingdom, Foxx said, "Sometimes you do a movie and you have to go promote it, so on Stealth I was like, yeah, this is the greatest." And people would see me after seeing the movie and say, "I can't believe you lied to me like that." So not only was he trashing the movie just to trash it, he also admitted that he would totally lie about a movie being good in interviews, even if he thinks it sucks, so that people will go see it. I know actors do this, but most of them don't admit to it. it. How are we supposed to believe what he's saying about the kingdom after that story? At number 5, kicked out of a restaurant. In 2017, Jamie Foxx joined the list of celebs who have been kicked out of a public place for being disruptive. According to TMZ, Foxx and a group of friends were dining at West Hollywood restaurant Catch when another customer approached their table to tell them they were being too loud. Things reportedly escalated quickly after that. A witness claimed that the man who was asking them to quiet down said not to mess with him because he was from New York. As we know from the story of him getting arrested, Foxx isn't afraid to stand his ground. Apparently, Foxx countered by saying, "F you, I'm from Oakland." Witnesses said the man responded by lunging at Foxx. In video footage of the encounter, one of Foxx's friends placed the man in a chokehold while another person is repeatedly saying calm down. Initially, people thought the man doing the chokehold was Foxx, but it ended up being false. Still, he didn't help de-escalate the fight in any way, so following the scuffle, Foxx and his friends were asked to leave. At number 4, stormed out. In 2018, the actor was participating in the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, which is an annual exhibition game that takes place during NBA All-Star Weekend and features retired players, NWA players, actors, musicians, you name it, they're all there. During a live interview before the game, Foxx was asked a question that he clearly did not have any interest in answering surrounding his rumored romance with Katie Holmes. Foxx was talking with SportsCenter host Michael Smith, and he decided to ask Foxx about playing basketball with Holmes, saying, "I know you've prepared for today because I saw pictures. Did you and Katie Holmes play basketball for Valentine's Day?" Clearly this was not a topic Foxx wanted to be talking about, because without another word, the actor took off his headphones and left the live ESPN interview. Foxx then hit the court for some warm-up drills like absolutely nothing happened. I guess Smith should have kept the convo on basketball. 2 days later, Foxx shared a video on his Instagram account about the incident saying, "Everybody's good, we don't want to get hurt, and we don't want nobody hurt." Should have kept the convo on basketball. End it there. Cut it there. Number 3, back in action meltdown. Actress Cameron Diaz has taken a break from the screen for nearly a decade, but is set to return in the upcoming comedy film Back in Action alongside Jamie Foxx. Apparently though, Diaz's return is not going too smoothly because of Foxx. A source shared there have been some issues on set and Jamie has had a major meltdown over it all. They then went on to explain he demanded the problems be sorted immediately and sacked 4 of the production staff as if that would magically improve the situation. Apparently the people canned included an executive producer, an assistant director, a unit director, and Jamie's driver. The source also said some people working on it are totally fed up with how this has played out, and Jamie has become pretty unpopular. The movie was filmed in London starting in December and wrapped in March. This will be Diaz's return to acting after essentially retiring following her last film in 2014, Annie, which also starred Jamie Foxx. Apparently, Foxx, who has worked with the Charlie's Angels star on several other films, managed to convince Diaz to end her acting hiatus specifically for Back in Action. At number 2, mercilessly mean. Last year, comedian Tommy Davidson revealed a rift between himself and Jamie Foxx as he shared that he hasn't been in contact with his former In Living Color castmate since accusing Foxx of being mercilessly mean to him early in their careers. Davidson even detailed the nature of his relationship with the Ray actor in his memoir, Living in Color: What's Funny About Me. Davidson spoke with Page 6 saying, "I haven't actually heard from him. I threw some light on this because the book actually was about how my odyssey can help the reader. So I just pointed out all the situations I was in that I was able to eventually transcend. It was really a roadmap for the reader not only to understand something but overstand it." According to Davidson's memoir, Foxx's cruel jokes towards him were part of his attempt to impress others on set at Davidson's expense, and that things almost came to a head between the two due to Foxx's rough play during a basketball game, nearly causing Davidson to sustain a brutal injury. He wrote, "If I had hit my head on the hardtop concrete, that would have been the end of me. I was ready to give Jamie some street fighting lessons too, but the crew pulled us off of each other and held me back." And at number 1, sign language gibberish. In 2017, Jamie Foxx was slammed for disrespectful and gibberish sign language that he used on an appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. During his appearance on the show, right before cutting to commercial break, Foxx spent a solid 30 seconds doing what appeared to be sign language as Fallon listed the schedule for that evening's show. The problem was Foxx wasn't actually signing, he was pretending, leaving many to criticize the actor for mocking the language. Deaf model and Dancing with the Stars contestant Niall DeMarco, who is an activist for deaf issues, tweeted a clip of the moment and wrote, "It is straight up disrespectful to make up sign language. Everything is in gibberish." The model later tweeted a long statement noting that Foxx's behavior should not be tolerated anywhere. DeMarco said, "We simply do not make fun at the expense of other cultures, especially those with a history of being marginalized. When we do this, progress takes a step backward." He then described sign language as a human right of deaf people, adding that the clip from The Tonight Show, quote, "made our struggle so much harder." That was the top 10 Jamie Foxx warning signs we missed. Did I miss any red flags? Let me know which ones in the comments below. I've been your host, Maddie, and I'll catch you next time for another Top 10 Countdown. countdown.